Welcome to our series, Moving America Forward. Each week we'll be focusing on America's entrepreneurs as they take us to new roads, new opportunities, new ways to fill the gaps left by today's failing companies. Our series will be looking at that and a lot more. So come with me and watch as the entrepreneurs of our nation move into the future.
And I'm Doug Llewellyn here in our studios in Los Angeles with our guest who is from a very fascinating company headquartered here in Pasadena, California. Her name is Mercy Tolentino Steenwyk, and her company is called ForensisGroup. We're going to find out all about that now from Mercy, who is here with us. Mercy, welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you, Doug. It's nice to be here.
Let me point out, interestingly, you had a chance to chat with William Shatner and answer a few questions a little while ago. Let's take a quick look at just a portion of how that went, and then we'll continue, all right? Take a look.
You are certainly in an interesting business, but take a moment to describe to me exactly what you do and who you do it for, and how it helps move America forward.
Mr. Shatner, in the complex courtrooms across America, both the prosecution and defense look to one person to take the stand. He is called the expert, the one to provide the objective, technical, and scientific analysis of what really happened and can make or break the case. We are helping to put some of the brightest minds in America to work, both in the courtrooms and in corporations across our country. And that, Mr. Shatner, is how we are helping to move America forward.
That was very interesting, pointing out what you provide to attorneys. I also wanted to point out something that your company is named as one of the 100 largest women and minority-owned businesses here in Los Angeles. So congratulations.
Thank you, Doug.
That's quite a credit.
Thank you.
What are some of the kind of problems that attorneys face in finding expert witnesses? Let's start right there.
Well, the complexity of cases has grown exponentially, and so attorneys need more and more experts specialized in very difficult and hard to find cases and disciplines. Finding the right expert, it takes a lot of time, energy, and resources. And now that we have this explosive growth of information available to us, right, it's very hard for attorneys to know where to begin, to even find the right expert and the best expert for that matter, to be assured of the best expert within the tightest deadlines.
That's easily understandable. And I understand you have close to 3,000 experts that are really at your access, that you recommend out to attorneys. And they cover all kinds of fields. And the fields that, as you were mentioning to me a little while ago, the authorities in their fields include intellectual property rights, technology, electronics, energy, which includes oil, medicine, securities, the list just goes on and on and on. All right, how do you help them find the best experts? When an attorney comes to you, what happens?
Well, in the midst of this tremendous amount of information, hundreds, thousands of experts available out there, the attorney really only needs one expert, the right one and the best one. And we have spent 22 years building our resource group of highly qualified experts and consultants in every technical and scientific discipline, who have also withstood the rigors of our qualifying method and continuous evaluation.
Why is a good witness so critical for an attorney?
The quality of experts is of paramount importance because it can determine the outcome.
It can make or break the case,
yes, it can make or break the case. Careful qualification is necessary.
So take me through the steps you go through with an attorney. When one contacts you, and you provide this service, even though you're based here in Pasadena, California, you provide this service for attorneys all over the country, right?
Yes, nationwide.
Nationwide. What happens when an attorney calls? What steps do you go through?
An attorney usually has an idea of what type of expert he needs, and so the first thing we do is listen. Listen intently, ask clarifying questions about the facts and issues of the case, timelines, milestones, anything that will break down a complex issue so that we can do the best job possible. Then we research and single out the best potential experts based on the needs of the client. We talk to these experts, we review their CVs, especially the experience and credentials that respond most accurately to the issues of the case.
And what's interesting, I understand that sometimes an attorney will think he needs an expert in a certain category, but after working with you and after you've done some thorough research and background, it sometimes comes out that he needs an attorney in another field, not an attorney, but a witness from another field altogether that would be more appropriate for his case. Is that right?
Yes, very much so.
So you really are a big help to them.
Yes.
And your witnesses, that's what they are, they're experts, but your witnesses also. A lot of this work goes on, by the way, before the attorney is, before the case actually begins. I mean, you provide a lot of services. I guess they're not totally free, but you're not being paid a lot for these upfront services, right?
No, we don't. We're not paid at all until the client retains the expert.
Right.
So all of this is to make sure that we provide the best selection of experts and consultants to our clients as expeditiously as possible, thus giving them the technical and scientific advantage and the competitive edge. And we want to make this whole process very easy for them. For example, Doug, we facilitate initial consultations with our experts at no cost. We become the conduit of critical information between client and expert so that our client can make that most important decision. And when we facilitate the initial consultations with the expert, we also recommend that our clients talk to multiple experts of different related disciplines. Mm-hmm. This is very important to us and to the clients especially, because at every step of the way, every time a client talks to an expert of a specific related discipline, mm-hmm. technical and scientific clarification happens along the way, which puts our client in a very advantageous position to make that decision.
I know you offer unparalleled client services, but the key thing is really the witnesses that you have, the experts you have who are available to be witnesses. Talk to me about how you have assembled this mighty list that you have. What kind of process do you go through to select them?
Well, for over 2 decades, we have employed our rigorous qualifying method and our continuous evaluation of our experts. Our clients evaluate our experts. The attorneys rate our experts. And we evaluate our experts as well in areas such as responsiveness, promptness, ability to communicate with a client, professional integrity, and others. We have worked with these experts. We know them.
I was going to point out, it's interesting, an expert may be very, very knowledgeable in a given field, but it doesn't mean that they always can be a good expert in a court case. Wouldn't that be the case?
Yes, an expert should be able to communicate and break down a complex issue so that everybody understands it. That would be an effective expert.
And another thing, most of the experts that you have, I understand, are men, women, who are still working in their respective fields. They're not always in the situation where they would be retired and out of the business, so to speak. Some of them are highly sought after, highly regarded. They write books, they write papers that, in scientific journals and things like that. And they're still on staffs at the universities mm-hmm. and at corporations and things like that. But they make themselves available to do this, mm-hmm. This service, that helps attorneys. Mm-hmm. That's the way it works, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're authorities in their field. They have authored books. They're sought out speakers. And so they are experts. They're more knowledgeable than any of us out there on their certain field.
And the number of cases that your experts have been involved in through the years, I mean, it's in the thousands.
Yes, probably about 8, 9, 10,000.
8,000 cases, wow. Shows you how valuable this service is. And you started the company, right? 22 years ago.
22 years ago, yes.
What was your background?
Well, to date, I have 38 years of experience in strategic planning, operations, management, marketing, and others.
Yeah.
Before I founded the company, I held key marketing positions in the engineering and construction consulting industry, where I put together multidisciplinary teams of engineers and companies for large and small projects. At ForensisGroup, what qualifies us is our 22 years of experience and dedication in building our network of highly qualified experts and consultants, as well as developing, honing, and perfecting our processes, procedures, skill sets, and growing our knowledge and technology.
Yeah, and as you said, it's important that these experts, when they do work on a case, they are constantly being reevaluated by the attorneys who they're there to help. So, in other words, they're always being graded,
yes,
right?
Yes, definitely. That's how we maintain a high quality group of experts and consultants, and that's why after 22 years we boast of 3,000 plus,
Yeah.
but we have thousands more in our network.
You know, there's another area too. You're now reaching out into the corporate arena with making these experts available to corporations. How does that work? I mean, in what situations would that be a help?
For the most part, experts are hired for after-the-fact analysis of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Accidents, explosions have occurred, lives and huge amounts of resources are gone. With our group of experts, highly qualified experts and consultants in every scientific and technical discipline, we can use this same technical and scientific analysis to help companies take precautionary measures to prevent failure and losses.
So this is kind of a whole new aspect of your business, utilizing the same experts, staff of
Yes.
experts that you have on your list. So I think that's pretty terrific. Obviously, this is something many corporations would obviously like to take advantage of. But Mercy, this has been great. What an interesting story your company is. You're based in Pasadena, but again, you provide this service for attorneys literally all across the country. Thank you so much, Mercy,
Thank
for
you,
telling
Doug.
us all about it. It's ForensisGroup, headquartered in Pasadena, California.
Thank you so much, Doug.
This organization represents companies across our great nation that embody the spirit, dedication, know-how, and can-do attitude which has made America the great nation that it is today. And now let's present the Keeping America Strong Award.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to Mercy Tolentino Steenwyk, the president and CEO of the ForensisGroup of Pasadena, California, for the outstanding work that her firm is doing to help keep moving America forward. Mercy, it's a pleasure to give this to you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doug. On behalf of the entire team of ForensisGroup, thank you for this award and the opportunity for us to present our company on moving America forward.
You're very, very welcome.
Thank you.
That's it for another edition of Moving America Forward. I'm Bert Tenzer. Join us again as we continue to bring you the entrepreneurs who move America forward.
I'm William Shatner, and for all of us at Moving America Forward, thanks for watching.